I think it's pretty well known now that YouTube has a rule, something that you should absolutely never do, and something where if you do cross the line and do it, you will probably instantly lose all the reputation you have, and a lot of YouTubers around you probably wouldn't like you anymore, and that is obviously abusing the copyright system or flagging someone's video. This is something that a lot of people just see as completely unacceptable, and there's basically like no redeeming yourself from doing something like this, which is something that I completely understand. You straight up going and like copyright striking videos because they say something that they don't like about you or they criticize you. It's such a big overreaction. It's just absolutely insane. This is something that you just shouldn't do, and it's just a terrible and just a very smelly thing to do. Now, I know what you're wondering. We're having another situation with someone abusing this system, and it's something that's happening more and more common. Who is the brand new person who decided to step into the ring and decide to do this? And it has to do with Adin Ross. Now, the story begins with a YouTuber named Internet Anarchist. He's one of those Sunny V2 type videos where he'll usually like give like a YouTube documentary about a YouTuber or something, and he ended up making a video about the whole Moist Critical and Sneeko situation, and this video did really successful for him. It absolutely blew up his channel, and he ended up getting a lot of views from it, easily being one of his most successful videos that he ended up making. Now, in that video, he ended up showing an interview between Sneeko and Adin Ross, and because he ended up showing this clip, Adin Ross has decided to go and send a false copyright strike against him. Now, he wasn't the only YouTuber who ended up getting hit by it. Tons of other YouTubers say they ended up getting hit by copyright strike, but he ended up being the biggest because he ended up posting a tweet about it saying how he ended up making $8,000 from the video, but when the copyright strike ended up being sended, the $8,000 were basically just stolen and given to Adin Ross. This is just something absolutely terrible, and it's something that I think is 100% just undefendable. Plus, it's something that just never works. Every time when there's a YouTuber or a company who tries to abuse the copyright system to like silence criticism of them, it usually just blows up in their face and does the exact opposite effect, because instead of like making people not talk about you, it makes more people talk about you. It does that one effect that has like a smart people word, but I don't really care enough to remember it. But it does the exact opposite, because now you are walking around false copyright striking people. Tons of YouTubers are going to go talk about you and make videos about the situation, and people who probably will never talk about you, or people who probably don't even know who you are now going to know about you and most likely make videos about it. Because I'm assuming there's going to be a lot of people who have absolutely no clue who Adin Ross is, and their first exposure to this guy is going to be him walking around false flagging people, and that's not going to make your image look good at all. That's just going to make you look 2 times worse. So I literally don't know why content creators still keep on doing this, because it usually never succeeds. Hello everyone, it's me, Lua from the future, and today we have a brand new update to the situation, because a brand new challenger ended up approaching, and that has to be the one man that Adin Ross hates the most, and that has to be Hassan. He ended up entering the battlefield and basically say that he could do something absolutely wild. Now, if he ended up going through with this could literally be one of the most, I'll say one of the most goofiest YouTube situation and one of the most craziest YouTube beef of all time. And basically what he's saying is that he will pay the legal fee for anyone who appeared on Adin Ross' stream and they don't like him anymore because he ended up false flagging their videos. Now let me go show you the clip.
He's not sending release forms before having people appear on his streams. So hey, Adin, have fun with that. I will literally personally pay the legal fees of other Instagram models and people who now hate Adin Ross, who have appeared on his stream, to sue him for every fucking dime he has if he keeps this up, okay? I will go and work with lawyers to ensure that that happens. There's a reason why YouTubers don't touch this, because it would open up a legal battle that would be bad for everyone. This is why false striking is stupid.
Now, he ended up doing this clip because he ended up reacting to the whole situation of Adin Ross basically laughing about falsely copyright striking someone's video. And he does have a good point with this whole situation. I mean, if you start false flagging someone's video, this could literally cause an extremely big trouble. Because I think something that most people who do this don't realize, that what if you mess with the wrong guy, you're absolutely done for. Imagine if you did this to one YouTuber and that YouTuber had enough and he stands up and actually fully goes through and say, I'm gonna go sue you. 95% of the time, the person who's doing the false copyright claim is probably going to lose, and that's literally gonna be, I'll say that'll be one of the most biggest L's of all time, that someone ended up taking you to court and then you ended up getting like sued to oblivion. I don't know if he's gonna go through with this, because a lot of stories usually ends like this. Like a larger YouTuber will go like copyright strike a smaller creator, and then a big creator will come out and be be like, I'm gonna go help pay for the legal fees. And usually when that happens, the creator who ended up doing the copyright strike will usually just lay off and instantly run away because they 100% know that'll be a big deal. I mean, Adin is one of the most biggest streamer on Twitch. I mean, I'll say him and Adin is on the same field. If both of them go on the legal battle, that will be one of the most goofiest situations of all time, and they will both lose so much money from that situation. Adin will probably just back off and not want to deal with that, but that's only if Hassan actually goes true with what he's saying. Adin Ross doing something like this isn't really that surprising because he has shown multiple times that he's super duper insecure and can't handle criticism, and that's just not me saying something. He has gone on Twitter multiple times and gone on these rants how he doesn't like how people will like call him out when he does something bad or say something extremely stupid. He say like how they're being mean to him and they're trying to cancel him, and we have seen time and time again when most YouTubers usually act like that, they're like mega evolution and their final form is usually sending false copyright strikes out to people. So this isn't really surprising at all that he will go and do something like this. It was literally the next obvious step. Now, one thing that I want to talk about is how this is becoming more and more common as time goes by, and it's something that's just extremely worrying because I'm just seeing so much more people doing this, and even YouTubers are doing this too. Back then, this usually used to just be companies. You'll mainly usually see companies abusing the copyright system, but it's not like that anymore. We're at the point where we're seeing big YouTubers who are using this system to go and bully smaller creators, and this is something that happens so much, especially in like the last few years. There are so much stories of these people just completely coming out. Usually you can name a lot of them on the top of your head. Like we all know the Quantum TV situation with Actman. You have that guy who was pretending to be Bungie and was striking people. You have Logan Paul threatening CoffeeZilla with like legal actions because he ended up calling him out. You have Brent Rivera who ended up sending copyright strikes to people, and you even have like Nintendo, which I think was like the most recent one. They ended up sending strikes out to people too, and there's probably tons of more stories that I just don't know or just completely forgot to mention. This is something that, oh wait, I just remember one. You have Nija Sanji, the Japanese VTuber company. They were also striking people who are making videos about their talents or their idols. I don't know what they're called. They were basically striking people who are making videos about their VTubers. So this is something that more and more people are doing, and it's just extremely it's just sad to see. It's just something that I don't think that you should do, because you doing something like this is just not gonna end well. What if you ended up doing this to someone and they actually fight back? You're gonna be in like this big legal battle that probably no one is gonna want to deal with. It's gonna be just absolutely terrible, and it's just bad for just everyone on the platform. Now, one thing that always just is just crazy to me, usually when this happens and someone goes to abuse the system, you have a lot of people for some reason defending his actions, especially on the last two scenarios I've seen. When Adin Ross ended up doing this and ended up making a video on Twitter basically laughing about him basically false copyright striking someone, you have a lot of people in his fan base defending him and saying that this is a good thing for some weird reason, which is just absolutely insane. And even the whole Nija Sanji situation, when they were going around and copyright striking people who were talking about their VTubers, you have tons of people in the VTuber community saying that what they're doing is absolutely good, and it's good that they're completely just falsely abusing the system so they can take down anyone criticizing them. It's just absolutely dumb and also extremely hypocritical. There is basically no YouTuber on the platform who basically gone their like whole career not criticizing someone or not making a joke about someone. That literally never happens. There are so much times where like YouTubers or streamers will go on stream and say, I don't like this YouTuber, or will go and like make fun or make jokes of another YouTuber. That's just how the platform works. It's fine when you do it to other people, but then the split second someone does it to you, you get all mad and then you start like crying and then you want to do this. It's just absolutely insane to me, and this is something that has to be stopped. YouTube has to step in and basically do something about this. There need to be some form of punishment for someone who blatantly goes and abuses the system. It has to be like a very aggressive one too. Anyway, this is just one situation I want to talk about. My name is Lua. You have a good day or night. See you.